has every right to be the next president of this club. Let's just look very quickly where we are. We've moved, we've got one of the best clubhouses in Staffordshire. Alright, the best. Under the guidance, we started up the association to bring other clubs in because that was part of the agreement to get the grants. We needed somebody to head that. The only name that come forward and the only one we wanted was Alan Jarrett. And I think you should put your hands together because Alan's done a great job of it. I'd also like to thank Gary Johnson, endless worker for the club, has done most of the applications for all the grants, has worked tireless for this club for over 20 years and never stops. So would you put your hands together for Gary as well? There's many others. There's a lot of people, all the coaches, all the team captains that have gone by. A lot of people have done a lot of work to take this club to where it is. We've got a really progressive junior section, and in 4 years we've gone from hardly having a junior player in the club to nearly 200 junior players in the club at this present time and 8 junior sides. From next year, this club for the first time in its history will guarantee having a team feeding through to the senior section for the next 10 years. And that holds for a very proud, hard-working committee in the junior section and the rest of the club that will mean that this club's got security for the next 10 years and into the foreseeable future. Right, gentlemen, we'll move on. We're going to move on now. We're going to do some presentations for the awards. It's a privilege for me to be able to be involved in awarding these trophies for the first 5. I think it's 5 trophies we're going to give out. And then we're going to give the fun trophies out, and our club captain is going to stand up and do that in a moment. Alright? Firstly, gentlemen, then, we come to the last year's selected player of the season, first team player of the season.
Thank you.
This young man, I think, has made absolutely tremendous progress. I think he's an example to all the young players coming through. He's committed, he's hard-working, he never moans, and I think he does a great job for us. I had the privilege of playing with his father years ago, and his father was a good player as well, but he wasn't quite as fast as this boy. So can I ask you...
My dad didn't play.
Your mother did though. So gentlemen, could I ask you to put your hands together for Matt Watkins? The next award is for the second team player of the year last year. This is a young man that's very dedicated, he works hard, he trains hard, he's got a lovely personality, he's a smashing lad, and I'd like him to come forward. He's trying, isn't he? I'd like him to come forward. Would you put your hands together for Amrit, please? 13th player of the season last season was voted for by the 13 players themselves. I don't think it took them long to decide who they wanted to select. He keeps turning out, he keeps going, his knees don't hold up that well. And he moans about them around. Could Pete Trimble come up with it? Right, that brings us to the young player of the season last year. He's nearly there, he's nearly there. This young man... Okay. Wait. This young man has worked hard, he's come up through the ranks, he's shown great commitment. He's shown a commitment to the team, he shows no fear when he's out there, he's willing to listen and he's willing to learn. Tom Restall. Right, gentlemen, here we go for this one. Clubman of the Year Award. Come and get it, Riley. The winner of the Clubman of the Year Award this year, I have a great deal of respect for him. I think this chap, I don't know where he gets the energy from. He's committed, he's been committed for a long time to this club. It would be wrong for me to say that he can't be controversial, because he can be controversial. He's got his own techniques, but they seem to work. But not only do the players love him, but so do the mothers. So I would like you to put your hands together for Johnny Beeman. Take your seats just for one moment. That would have been the end of it, but we have a special occasion this year. There's many things that you can do in a rugby club that you're proud of. You can play in cup winning sides, you can be player of the year, you can do a lot of things. But some things take a lot more commitment and a lot more hard work than others. It's always a privilege, and I always think back to the things that I've been lucky enough to get out of the game, out of the season and things like that. And I think back to what really gave me the most pleasure. And one of the things, without a doubt, that has given me the most pleasure was achieving 500 first team games for the club. It's been a very lonely club, that has, because there's been nobody else in it up to now. But I'm really pleased that we finally got somebody that's going to double the number.
Because you counted them.
It would be right to say that he's reminded me on a few occasions in the past that he was getting close, but we've had to hold him back. This bloke is burnt through and through. He's an ambassador off the field for us, and he's been a tremendous leader and skipper on the field. And I think that we should be proud that he's part of our club, and that's Paul Rogers. finished, but I would ask you to charge your glasses and toast our speakers, Mike Farrell and Jeff Brogan. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks very much, been fantastic, and now we pass over to everyone's favourite. He can play lots of games of rugby, but can he hold it together for the next 10 or 15 minutes? Remember last year, boys?
Let's all get right.
You've caught me on a bit of an emotional
Shut up.
there, guys. Sorry about that. It's nice to have a guest speaker that actually is worth staying awake for. Absolutely spot on. And as you all know, I've been trying to get a speaking part on this top table for many years. And the only reason they've given me one this year is obviously to get me away.
Keep the mic up, Roger.
Okay, then. Well, we'll keep it short. We're now at the important stage where we're giving the proper awards away. None of that shit was just given out. We're starting off with the Poti, the pride of the year. The Prick of the Year trophy has always been awarded to somebody it's always been awarded to somebody who's been involved in a cock-up or been responsible for causing one. Or both, in actual fact.
I didn't say it out loud.
And this year's winner has managed to tick both boxes with a flourish. Knocker Bailey! Besides being a club coach for his sins, he is also fixture secretary for his beloved Rugeley. Poor son. And a few weeks ago, as you'll be aware, our seconds and third team had fixtures against Rugeley first and seconds. And Knocker was most concerned that we fulfilled both fixtures. I remember the selection well. It was actually the first week of the season that we decided to put our vets out.
Correct, Roger, correct. So that's Wax said.
And he's... That's my Ben.
Is that the official line?
Knocker's comment was, while we're having selection, we do not want any phone calls on Friday crying any games off. Knocker's pestered and minded all week about not letting him down. Is that fair, Knocker? And then when Friday arrived, Ben, our fixture secretary, had a phone call. It wasn't from Knocker, actually, was it?
No, Knocker was
It was from a colleague.
It amazingly fucking disappeared. Who's going to get it?
Unfortunately, usually first, Knocker hadn't realised we're playing in the National Cup. So they couldn't fulfil our fixture. Knocker.
Just like to say, I'll wait a bit quiet.
Which brings me on to the SOTI Award, lads, the shit of the year. One or two previous winners in here, I see. This trophy has had many deserving winners, and this man is no exception. Is that right, Gary? He has had more clubs than Tiger Woods. And before he was headhunted, he got short memories, guys, short memories. Before he was headhunted by the Ixonians for nearly 2 years, a match fee of £80 per game, allegedly, and free sweets for the kids, sealed the deal, basically. So popular a player, he is at Dixie's, whether they play at home or away. He's back in our clubhouse, boring the balls off. Anyone that enough to listen. I did that to Lloyd here, only in the game as well, he fell for it. Anybody daft enough to listen, right?
Oh, go on then.
I missed the punctuation there. An hour and a half after the game. He's so popular with the neighbours that they applied to Ground Force for a garden makeover for him. But those of you that read the Mercury when it was featured, but Lee Environmental refused to remove the rubbish and the scrap cars. Yes, the winner, the ever. Can't think of a word to describe him. Cunt is written on the card, actually. Steve Roberts. But unfortunately, he can't be here tonight. So we have his best friend and close colleague and mentor and skipper for the evening to collect the trophy on his behalf.
He's on show.
He's Andy Macy. And it was a good job it wasn't the ugly award because he'd have won it instead. You're a cunt.
Cheers, Robert.
Gentlemen, the Motti, the mouth of the year. By the way, Bingo, you don't have much success with mics, do you?